ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
Have these frickin' banana boots. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends What If Disney Plus series T'Challa Star-Lord. Trying to get your Marvel Legends? You can do so.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below.
Alright, down there, I ask you to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And this looks pretty, it looks okay. It looks cartoony. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see anyway. On the side, nice image of the T'Challa Star-Lord. On the back, you can see a read it for T'Challa Star-Lord. There's the other figures from the wave. Then you can see a different image on the side right over here. Usually it's the same image all around, right? Then you get the Watcher logo on the very top. Not much more at the very bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the T'Challa Star-Lord figure out of the packaging. And this is a deceptively simple figure. I mean, there's not a whole lot of details going on here, but I kind of like it. Anyway, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at T'Challa. So we get the Build-A-Figure pieces. We do get the two head sculpts and these two blasters right here. And I wish he did come with ankle blasters. That would have been pretty cool for this. But anyway, yeah, these do look like the same mold, and they do look very well painted, too. I do like that gold, and the purple is all nice and shiny and everything. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how the paint came out for this one, and that looks pretty good as well. Can't really complain. Yeah, sharp. Just to give you guys a heads up, I do have a live stream going on later tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be talking about all kinds of action figures. I hope to see you there. I really liked the animation for this episode. It's not my favorite episode, though, but, you know, there's some cool things to it, and I think I actually like some of the other characters more so than the T'Challa Star-Lord. I don't know. When you take the Wakanda out of the T'Challa, I feel like it's a totally different thing. But anyway, the figure actually looks pretty cool. I do like how it has this nice animated look to it while still having some depth as well, you know? At first, they look like basic figures, but there's more to them than that, including some extra glue. If you didn't already, you know, see it yourself, there it is. But the eyes look pretty good, mouth paint, you know, looks pretty good with the beard and everything. So yeah, you know, it looks nice. The hair sculpt looks pretty solid. I'm not seeing any weird cracks in it or anything. Just molding line right over there. Now, as far as swapping the heads go, it is very frustrating. I have to use this tool right over here to pick it off because the dumbbell joint gets stuck in the T'Challa head, and it's really frustrating. And I have to put this back in here. Now we can get the helmeted head right on. Yeah, and this actually looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a Star-Lord head, and it kind of looks like he has a mohawk right over here, which I actually think is kind of rad. But yeah, the gold and the purple paint right over here looks pretty nice. I do like this gray color too. I don't know, just kind of works for me. It's all part of the same theme and everything. But yeah, not a bad looking head sculpt at all. Man, that gold looks dope. Just to bring out one of my Pratt head sculpts over here, my Pratt Star-Lord head sculpts, you know how you can see the similarities in there. And the rest of the figure looks alright. I do appreciate the gold over the purple. It looks pretty sweet, you know. It's a nice look. Some wrinkles right over here, some nice seams in it. I like the pinless joints and everything. It's just that this looks very bland to me. The whole gray on gray. I just don't like this look. It just makes it look kind of like a bland piece, like in the dead center. And there's some wrinkles sculpted in there. You get a little bit of gold right here on the hip. These tiny little gold hip buttons right over there, or I guess those little pocket buttons. And then you can see the boots right over here. They do get broken up when you bend the knees. You can see the gray pop through, but you know, you need the gray for the top right over there. So again, we need to get that that dual colored molding. I don't know how Bandai did it, but anyway, looking at the rest of the boots, again, I really wish we had, you know, those little boosters that would have added something. Oh, and clips right over here to holster the guns. That's another thing. That would have broken things up and, I don't know, made it a little bit cooler having that as a display option where you could store the guns right over there. But then looking at the feet right here, or the boots anyway, you could see that they have these little shingled pieces and there's a little bit too much plastic, or I wish they had a way where you could get this to hinge up without running into the calf. So that could frustrate me. We'll get into the articulation in a second, but you can see that we get the serial number info and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Now, I've complained about the figure a whole bunch already, but I mostly like the articulation. You you could see that even with this helmeted head right over here, he can look up a bit with it being a dumbbell joint. He will look down that far. You get side-to-side motion, great head tilting, and then you get shoulders that move outward that far. So, hold up. Yep, there you go. You can move him in this much, rotate a full 360. You get a bicep swivel. On one side, I think it was this right side, it was super stuck. It was really, really hard. I even got a little bit of a white stress mark right over there from getting that joint to break through. So that was frustrating to deal with. But anyway, you get the double jointed pinless knees, and then both wrists turn side to side and they both hinge up and down. You do get a crunch at the abs that move forward that much, and you get a crunch that goes back that much, and it's the same crunch. Anyway, you get a waist swivel, then the hips move outward that much, and you'll kick forward all the way up to the 90-degree mark and back a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, then the ankles do move down, don't move up as much as I'd like them to, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. And to measure out this T'Challa Star-Lord figure, you can see that he is standing right at 6.5 inches tall. And then for a size comparison, you can see the T'Challa Star-Lord next to a T'Challa and a Star-Lord, and yeah, it's a nice combo over here. I thought the concept is alright, but anyway, wanted to see some head swaps. Ah, damn it, and that dumbbell joint. And hey, that looks actually kind of neat. Like on both of these figures over here, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know, having a more realistic T'Challa Star-Lord over there kind of looks cool. No. Get out of here, Star-Lord. Then here's T'Challa Star-Lord. Next to a couple of the Ravagers, we have Yondu and Thanos. I thought that was an interesting take, what they did with Thanos. But yeah, I don't like that he still has the Wakandan accent and he doesn't. I mean, they should have the same accent, right? Like, he was like 7 years old. I mean, maybe a little bit, but, you know, I don't know. Do you know any friends that immigrated to the United States, like when they're really young? Like, they don't have much of an accent of where they're from. Maybe a little bit, but mostly they're going to sound like you. And then here's T'Challa Star-Lord. Next to the other Disney Plus What If figures that I've already reviewed, we have Captain Carter and the Deluxe Hydra Stomper. And then here's the T'Challa Star-Lord. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. What if T'Challa was Star-Lord? How about what if T'Chaka wasn't such a dick to his own nephew, huh? Alright, I'm ready now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button and hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. And if you want to do more for the channel and support on the Tron, yeah, check it out. Link in the description below. This figure is not my favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of this figure. It stands very well. It has nice flat feet, especially for it having boots. I really do like that about the figure, but I just didn't really like this episode of What If so much. I don't know. I saw it a second time and I liked it more. I love the animation. Looks fantastic, all the colors and everything. And I think there's more characters that I liked aside from the T'Challa Star-Lord that really kind of skewed my opinion of it. You know what I mean? Like seeing Thanos, you know, being part of the good guys and everything, seeing him fight the Dark Order and all that. I liked that part, you know, and there's some other things there that I really enjoyed, but the T'Challa Star-Lord wasn't really my favorite character. And at the price point of around $25, I'm going to give this T'Challa Star-Lord a SUD rating of meh. And I'd like to know what you guys think of this figure, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news and a photo gallery of images, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me over on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I will catch you guys later tonight at the live stream, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.